What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to another episode of the Road to Glory. As you can tell by the title, we packed 3 Team of the Season players. Now as you can tell by the video, they were bronze. That doesn't take away from the fact that we packed them. So I spoke in the last video about how the bronze pack method wasn't viable because everything's so bottomed out. But watching the market over the past 24 hours, everything's recovering super quick. So with that, I thought, let me try a few bronze packs, and we hit ourselves key in a bronze pack. I hadn't opened many. You can still see my coin total compared to the last episode is very similar. I think this was like the second, or it actually might have been the second. That first one might have been the first. It might be the third one in. We packed key. I had a quick look at his price. Now the bronze TOTS are only going for 5,000 to 6,000 for the bad ones, and up to about 15 to 20,000 for the good ones. So they are cheap and they won't be used much. But I've packed my very own Team of the Season player on a Road to Glory account. That's very special to me because you guys know I'm a big first owner fan, and especially I'm a first owner fan of special cards. So we're going to use key a lot in this video, in this series, to try and get him as many goals as possible throughout. And yeah, just in general, very, very happy to have packed a Team of the Season. Now, as it says, as the title says, there was 3 Team of the Season in packs. So we do pack ourselves, I think, just a couple of packs later, some more Team of the Season. But in general, this pack, guys, we get a squad fitness card, which they're also recovering. You could get those squad fitness cards, the bronze ones, for as little as 250 coins yesterday, or the day before by the time you're watching this video. But now they're back up to around 500 to 600 coins if you're lucky, but 400 to 500 coins or like as an insta sale. So the market is recovering. But as you'll see, guys, the next pack I opened, I got a silver player. I thought, hey, maybe there'll be another bronze TOTS in here, maybe not. And I guess I asked the question to you guys. We've got so many coins now, and you're going to see at the end of this video, we're going to have still a hell of a lot of coins, even though I do buy a team in this video. We've got so many coins now. Should I invest a few more bronze packs? Like, should I invest in a few more? Because even if we save the items to the club, we can sell them at a later date to recoup that money and still get some Team of the Season. So I've opened another pack, guys. So I've got that blue card. I opened another one, didn't get a blue card. The third pack here, bang, we get ourselves another Team of the Season. Now it's another bad one, unfortunately. He only goes for the 5.6k as well, or doesn't even sell at times. But it's a blue card. It's a Team of the Season card. It's our second one in there. And there was these player packs that EA dropped, bronze player packs. I opened all of mine on my main account and I packed 3 blues. So I thought, let me try opening them on my second account. I opened, I think, 7 before I show the one that you're going to see here. But I packed a few decent players that were sellable. I packed a a rare from the BPL that sold for like 3k. We get this guy on the face of it, Koch. And then in the pack, we get ourselves our 3rd Team of the Season player. So 3 Team of the Seasons, guys, on a Road to Glory account. Yes, they're pretty worthless. Yes, they won't really feature in many teams. But how many Team of the Seasons have you packed this year, you know? Nick28T, who spent so much money, is on like 5. And he spent banging loads of money. We're on 3 and we spent about 20,000 coins in packs. So I like to say I'm winning. If we even sold these for their minimum, we would get 17,000, 18,000 coins back, which is great. But anyway, guys, that's the end of the packs. Let's get into the video. So guys, you saw those 3 packs and we were fortunate enough to pack a few of these Team of the Season bronze players. I'm not going to be using them in a team, probably. I might bring them on as subs quite often to see how they do, especially Key. I'm going to use him as if I, you know, the way I use Cameron Gill and try and get him on as a sub and use many goals. But I did want to play with the Team of the Season today. So I've built a team relatively cheap. Most of the players I actually already had in the club. Hesse, Parejo, Gaia, Matthew, Navas and DeMarcos were already in the club. And we bought Pepe for 1,200 coins. Rakitic obviously was a free player that we got from, we packed him in one of those untradables. I bought James Rodriguez for 12,750 coins. I bought Carlos Vela for 950 coins. And then up front, guys, we are going to be using Team of the Season Baston. Now, he's not necessarily a player I'd usually go for. He's only got 2-star skill moves. He's got medium-low work rates. He's 6'3". In a way, he's like Adariz. The reason why I went for him is because I just messed up massively. I should have predicted this would happen because it did the same thing last year. It did the same thing in Team of the Year as well. That initial pack burst caused players' prices to just plummet. I mean, golds, legends, informs, Team of the Seasons. And then as the market stabilized throughout the night, player prices went up. When we sniped that Jimenez, we got him for 33,000. We sold him for 55,000. He's currently going for 75,000. I should have had the foresight to notice that. So I think I've missed out on buying a lot of players to try and buying a good team. So what we've done is we built this team for today's episode. We're going to use Baston. We might bring on Key as a sub as well. And I'm going to probably wait to see what other team of the seasons come out before I really start, you know, investing in team of the seasons and teams. And what we'll do is I anticipate there to be a new tournament due to the fact that the current tournament is terrible. The Gold Community Cup, it doesn't finish for another day. When the new tournaments come out, if they have specific instructions and those fit team of the season players, we'll buy the team of the season players, we'll use them, we'll sell them on. The only thing I don't want to do is start using really expensive players. I can afford Gareth Bale right now. He's about 93,000. I don't want to buy him for the simple fact that if we sell him, we're instantly going to lose 4.5k if we sell him for how much we bought him for. Obviously, if we make a loss, it's even bigger loss. And I don't, like, for 4.5k, like, half my team that I've got here costs 4.5k. It's just not worth it, you know. I am still listing a hell of a lot of items. I'm trying to sell them, trying to get rid of them. We sold that Ildiz guy. We sold Luis Gustavo. Roberto Firmino went, and Aloha Park finally went. I've got a whole bunch of stuff on trade pile. I do want to discard a lot of items and clean the club up, but unfortunately, the discard option is broken right now. So every time you try and discard something, it just kicks you off the game. So that's what I've got on the trade pile right now, and I do have a lot of items in the club. 731 players. And a whole bunch of like consumables, some of them sellable, some of them unsellable, and I'll get through selling those as the days go on. I want to clean this club up. I want to get rid of everything that's worth anything and just use up all the untradeable stuff to not have a clustered club, because I don't really like a clustered club. I like it clean. With this Baston, we do have some training cards. We've got a passing, we've got a pace one there. I might give him that pace one just to bump him up to 75 pace. Not that that 5 pace is going to make much of a difference, but I don't want to do it just yet. I want to test him as he is first and just see how he goes. And we are playing in Division 5 now, so I don't really know. You know, we had a terrible start to Division 5, losing the first 2 games. So with 5 games remaining, we need to win 4 of them to win the 7k, or 3 of them to win the 5.6k. And I'm really tempted to start relegating myself on purpose between Divisions 5 and 4, because you get, I think for Division 4 relegation, I think you get about 3.5 to 4,000 coins, I do believe. What's the Division 5 relegation? So Division 5 relegation is 2,200. Division 4 relegation would be probably about 25 to 2,800. So between them, it's so easy to get the promotion. You can make so many coins so quickly. Like, it's at the point where it's like, do I really care about my record, or do I care about coins? So I'm unsure as to what we're going to do with that. But we're going to get into a game now anyway. It's a nice team we've got here. It's a team we keep going back to in this series because I like it. I really like La Liga. I like Hesse. I like Vea. I think the midfield is great. I like the formation. And I do want to build into a BPL team because I think a BPL team would be fun to use. But I want to wait until the BPL team of the season is out so the player prices get driven down so we can start picking up players like Company and Torre and maybe Sanchez and stuff for like dirt cheap. But right now, for the most consistent, because people are like, I think the most consistent hype has died a little bit straight away because the players are so cheap. Here we go into the game though. This guy also has his own team of the season. He's got that Zagoev card, who I think will make a great cam. He's got a very nice team actually, a Russian league team with a Syria defense, and we'll see how this game goes. So I've got a team of the season of myself. He's got a team of the season. We'll see how it goes. And of course, packing those 3 bronze, it was dangerous opening those bronze packs, but I tried it out on my, I tried it out on my main account, sorry, and I enjoyed the reward that I got. So I decided to try out on my second account. I didn't open all of those bronze packs. I think I opened about 10 of them altogether, maybe 11 or 12. And ended up picking up 3 bronze TOTS from that. So very happy with the reward. But let's get into this game. This is going to be, how long are we in? 5 minutes? It depends how this game goes as to whether I play another game. Oh crap! If it keeps going like this, I'm going to be in trouble. But yeah, I want to start getting through the divisions and up into the division. Well, saying that, I don't know if I want to get up into the high divisions or if I want to. Oh, that's a lucky save. He tried a fake shot unnecessarily instead of just going and shooting, and because I like kind of fouled him, I guess I got away with it and managed to tackle the ball off of him in not the best of positions. Right, let's go Vea. Let's go Vea. Oh. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if we can get a rage quit out of this game, which I don't think we will be able to, because this guy feels pretty good. Then that'd be great. And if we can't get a rage quit, this will probably be the only game. I'll probably do a live com, like Ruin a Randomer, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Now, obviously, I read the comments a lot of this channel. I don't particularly reply much, and that's not because I don't like you guys. I actually love you guys. Appreciate the you know, the consistency of you guys keep showing up here. The reason why I don't reply very much is just because, like, the comments in this channel just seem to be just so kind and normal and regular, rather than on my main channel where there's just so many idiots there, you know. But I do appreciate all the help you give. You know, like, obviously a lot of you guys watch what I do, and a lot of you guys use what I do in this series as help for yourself, because you don't really know how to benefit yourself through just playing the game without having to invest any money. And I've shown here, what a save we've won. I've shown here, you know, we haven't played many games in this account, because I've played about half of these games that I've played. About half of them are offline, because I just like grinding the tournaments. I like maximizing my coin potential. And with that in mind, let's go then, Parejo. Ooh, I thought that might have been that striker there, but it wasn't. Right, this guy when he's on the ball is a bit dodgy. But one thing I want to talk about is packs, because I think EA first of all have done a great job for people. You know, price ranges have kind of really brought the value of players down, which is great for people who don't spend money on packs. But for me, personally, as someone who both does and doesn't spend money on packs, you know, obviously I've got my Draft to Glory and Road to Glory series, which are no money invested in the game, and then I've got my main account where I have invested money in the game. So I'm on both sides of the party here, right? And it's been both really positive and really negative with what EA have done with prices, because if you're the kind of person that spends money on FIFA points, you're going to spend 12,000 FIFA points, right? Let's say you spend £100 or £80 or whatever it is, £70 with the discount. Let's say you spend that money on FIFA points, and you get 12,000 FIFA points. That's the equivalent of what, 40 packs, I think, which is about, wait, is that 40 packs? 1,500 is 10, no, 40 packs would be 6,000, so it's equivalent of 80 packs. 80 packs at 75,000 for 10, 150 times 4, so you're basically getting 600,000 coins worth of packs. If you open the packs with coins instead of FIFA points, you'd spend 600,000 coins for the same amount of packs as what you'd get for FIFA points. Now, 600,000 coins worth of packs, you need, even if you packed in that 12,000 FIFA points, even if you packed Cristiano Ronaldo, you still do not make a profit on your points or on your coins. If we're giving a point to coin value, you don't make a profit, which is shocking. So for those people that open packs, you could pack almost all of the legends, or one of almost all of the legends, and not make a profit. There are only about 6 or 7 legends that are worth more than your 12,000 FIFA points. You have to, at this point, if you spend money on packs, you have to get stupidly lucky very, very often to make any kind of money back on your packs. And it's just not likely. Even if you pack right now, even if you pack in that 12,000 FIFA points, the most expensive team of the season, which I think is either Conte or Marquisio, you still don't make money back. In fact, you could pack them both and you still don't make money back. That's how bad packs are right now. Go on, Baston. Yes, team of the season, Baston gets his first goal for the club. Love that. It's been a tough game as well. This guy's really good. So whilst for the people that grind the game, for people like Inception and Hectic Dukes per se, they love it right now because players are so cheap, they can afford anyone they want because they've got a lot of time to invest in the game. They get a lot of coins back because of that time that they invest in the game by winning tournaments, winning leagues, grinding the offline stuff, playing FUT draft. You know, there's a lot of ways to win coins and earn coins. But if you're like Nick or Castro or Bateson or myself or, you know, anyone that spends a relatively large amount of money on FIFA points, you just don't make any money back now. And it's so, like, it's such a shame because I think in the long run for EA, it's going to hurt them for the simple fact that why, like next year, if the market stays the same, this is going to be a goal, isn't it? Wow, wow, wow. Just what? I don't know how we managed to just sprint around my DeMarcos like that. Like, oh, it's Pepe, but still, like, what? And then what is the other defender doing? Why is he just standing there like an idiot? Yeah, so next year, I've kind of already taken it upon myself to assume that I'm just going to grind. Like, I will put some FIFA points in at the start, not a heavy amount, but some, because that's when players are worth pretty much the most. I'll try and get as many coins as possible in my account, and then I'll just keep playing the game and grinding and grinding and grinding, because there's just no point in me putting in thousands of pounds worth of FIFA points if I'm going to get absolutely nothing to value back, you know? So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And I think in the long run, it will hurt EA for the simple fact that if I'm already thinking, yeah, I'm going to cancel my FIFA points. Oh, that's a great save. They are. Oh, that's a great save. Yeah, if I'm thinking I'm going to cancel spending FIFA points, probably a lot of other people are as well, because what's the point? Just what's the point? You're not going to get value for money. It's crazy. The only thing I can think of which I wish EA would do, well, they spoke about bringing out a couple of new packs anyway, and it's going to be interesting to see what these new packs are. What I think they're going to be is at the start of every team of the season for the league team of the season, they're going to be league-specific packs. So if the BPL team of the season is next, which I anticipate it will be for the simple fact that it was last year and the year before, I think they'll release a BPL players pack where you'll get like 10 players in the pack, and they'll all be from the Barclays Premier League. It will be assorted in bronze, silver and gold, and basically you'll just get what you get, and there will be Premier League players to help get Premier League team of the season players, and then when the Liga team of the season comes out, the same thing. That's what I think the new packs are going to be. But I wish they would reduce the price of packs, or at least discount the price of packs during certain times. Like, obviously they don't want to reduce the price of packs for specifically team of the season or Wednesdays when the new team of the week comes out, because that's when a lot of people go crazy on packs. But why not on like a Saturday night for 24 hours, make the 5k gold pack 3k and the 7.5k pack 5k? You know what I mean? Like, just kind of, so then for those of us that want to spend FIFA points and abuse those packs, we're not getting royally screwed. Because right now the way it works is just, like EA have helped the people that don't spend money, but they haven't helped the people that do spend money. And the people that do spend the money are the people that ultimately keep them in their jobs, because if the consumer spends a hell of a lot less money, they're not going to have as much to finance the future EA games or the future Ultimate Team variations. Okay, I aimed that straight into the midfielder there. So yeah, it's an interesting thought to have for sure. Let's go Hesse. I fucking love Hesse. That's a foul, ref. That's got to be a foul, ref. That also is a foul there. That's crazy. Okay, DeMarcos. Trying to draw that penalty there. Go on, James. Let's put it over. Alright, so anyway, that was my thought process for packs and for the current game and the current state. And like, what is good is like me personally, Gareth Bale was my favourite player last year. I've played this Road to Glory account. I haven't put super amounts of time or super amounts of effort into it. I've only played 250 games, and if I didn't have to record and edit, and if I didn't have a main account and a Draft to Glory account, and if I could just play on this account freely as I wished without having to document anything, I'd probably have 12, 1500 games maybe on it, and I would probably have close to 1 million coins for that. And that would allow me to essentially buy my dream team without any informs or special cards. I would be able to buy Ronaldo and Messi and Bale and have a cheap team, cheap La Liga team behind that. Like, the fact that you can genuinely get those players is crazy. Like, I can afford Bale right now on this account, which is amazing. I'm scared to buy him because the way the market is, like, buying him for 90k, if I have to sell him for 80k, I'm going to lose 15k with the depreciation and the tax that I lose. I don't want to lose 15,000 coins. 15,000 coins is enough to buy James Rodriguez, for example, you know? So why spend the money on the... Oh, is this guy not here? Oh, no, he is here. Why spend the money on... Oh, crap. That's actually a good foul to give away, I think. Yeah, why spend the money on these expensive players when cheaper players do, in my opinion, as good a job? Not always perfect. Like, like Carlos Vela, for example, will do as good a job for me as Bale for the most part, until there's that one game where Bale would have put in an absolute worldie that Vela couldn't, or for example, Bale will hit a free kick that Vela can't. Like there are certain things here or there that the really expensive, high value, high rated players give you as an edge. Oh, come on, am I not there? This is going to be a goal here. Yo, Matthew, that is a brilliant tackle. But in general, like, what you get, in terms of perfect value for money, what you get with the cheaper guys for the value that you pay is far better. How has he put that in? I don't know what my defense is doing this game. I'm trying to like not back off per se, but just give room to the people that I'm playing, because when I go aggressive, they walk around me so easy. So I try and like go not like, you know, play passive defense, and now he's just banging in long shots against me. I can't win. Like, look at, where is my defense gone? Where is my defense? Oh, Matthew, you're getting pushed off by Danny, man. Come on, you're better than that. Right, we're 2-1 down. I can't afford to lose this game because we can still win the title if we get 4 wins on the bounce. But I don't want to lose this game. I definitely want to win this game. Right, we've got a good counter-attacking opportunity here. There goes Parejo of all people, and the ball just doesn't go through. And now look at that. How is me countering and losing possession of the ball gone instantly to a counter-attacking move for my opponent? It's obscene. It's absolutely obscene. Right, let's go DeMarcos. I've been so close to scoring so many times as well, and I just haven't managed to get the ball in the back of the net.
There's some potential in this move.
Right, we've got a bit of pressure here. Oh, that's really unlucky. I did a fake shot, and he did the fake shot, and then he kicked the ball wide. What is going on? What is going on? He's going to go down to that right-hand side. I fucking could see that a mile off. Oh, I pressed pass. I know you guys heard that as well, because you could probably hear this controller. I've had to change controllers. I broke my other controller. Not through like bashing it or anything, but through just sheer play, like just playing the game so much. Like the buttons are just a little bit like stuck in certain places and stuff. And go on there. This has got to be a goal. This has got to be a goal. That's one of those occasions where probably Gareth Bale would have put that first chance in, and then if he didn't, he probably would have put that second chance in. That's one of those occasions, and it could have been the difference between a draw or a loss or a win or a draw. Tell me he's offside. Thank God for that. It took long enough to blow the whistle. I'm not going to be bringing on my bronze team of the season player for this game, because at best here I'm going to manage to get a draw out of this, unless I have a really, really lucky last 15 minutes. Let's go, boys. Let's go, Hesse. He's found the ball. Oh, Buffon comes out. That was a good attempt at a pass, just the wrong pass, I guess. Who we got? Hulk against Gaia. Hulk with his 84 pace. Absolutely beasting Gaia for pace. Brilliant, EA. Brilliant. That's a lovely throw out. Oh, he's done him. Yeah, go on. Go on, Hesse. You've got to bang this for me. Hesse! Yes! It's back to 2-2. I thought I'd take a long shot myself. I tried to run it in with him last time. We end up getting the long shot this time, and a brilliant finish from Hesse Rodriguez, and that's why I love him. I think he's only got, what, 74, 75 shooting, but he just seems to put them in, and what a goal that was. And if we do get a goal in the next sort of 5 minutes and go 3-2 up, I might bring Key on for the last 5, just to see how he goes. And that goal that we just scored actually was made by that silver striker, that silver team of the season. That little no-touch dribble that he did completely bamboozled this guy's defence, and cut him into a lot of space that managed to get the chance to end up winning the ball, you know. So happy with that. He's going to take this free kick with Hulk. Let's see if we can block it. Just over the bar. Good effort, to be fair. Hulk's free kicks are brilliant. We scored a free kick with our own Hulk in a previous video in one of those tournaments. Oh, come on. You're 6'3", man. Go and get on that. Okay, okay. That's a great save. That was a nice move, but the defense, my defense was just stood still. Just wasn't doing anything. Right, let's run there. Oh, look at that. The no-touch dribble is being good to us. Is that a foul? Is that not a foul? What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon that was a foul? I reckon that was a foul. What the fuck is Matthew doing up here? Oh, I pressed past there. Press pass there as well. The Silver Man. Oh, he's done it. I have turned it around, boys. I have turned it around. We'll get Key on for the last 5 minutes. Well, last 3 minutes. We'll get him on here, and he'll make his debut with 3 minutes to go. I can't believe I've turned this game around. Fantastic play. I tried to make that pass into the guy who was open on the left about 3 seconds before, and it just wouldn't do it. And then I got tackled, and I drilled the pass in again. And this has been a tough game. My opponent's been good, and he almost won it 5 minutes earlier as well. Lovely passing move where my defence was static, and he went through, and Keylor Navas made the save, put us away. And look at this, he's just there in space, and he gets the ball. That strength, that 84 physical, I believe, holding off the defender, and a clinical finish from the big man. And it's 3-2, and we've now got our pack pulled first owner, bronze team of the season, on the ball, well, not on the ball, but in the game anyway. And we'll see if we can get him on the ball, and we'll see if we can get him on the score sheet. It'd be brilliant if we could get a goal. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. It's because I'm ultra attacking. God damn it. That is a great tackle, Matthew. Oh, my God. That is terrible. All I tried to do was clear it. Yes, Pepe. Yes, Parejo. Yes, Rodriguez. No Rakitic. That's a great cross. Navas saves it. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. The ball comes up. We've got a counter-attack. Silva into the bronze. Here goes Key. He's away. What's he got? Oh, he's done him. He's megged him. Key into the box. Key, a couple of ball rolls on his debut. Buffon with the save, and Key nearly gets a debut goal. He did nutmeg the... He did nutmeg... Wait, what's going on here? Here's Jerry Matthew. I'm hoping that's full time. That is full time. We almost scored with Key on his debut. I probably could have run it in a little bit closer before I shot. But some great skill from the man on the edge of the box. The ball roll nutmeg there. And Baston gets man of the match with 2 goals. James Rodriguez with 2 assists. Hesse with a goal. And that is all she wrote. So we end up getting the 3 points, guys, in a massive, massive victory there. As you can see, I had a bit better of the possession. And look at both of our shots on target from very, very good, dangerous areas. Shots in general, apart from my one long shot and his one long shot, again from very, very dangerous areas. Look at that. Look how it's got my shot from Hesse. My goal from Hesse is in the middle of the box right there. The shot doesn't exist that the goal came from. How do you figure that, EA? How do you figure that? That doesn't make any sense. We're going to take a look at the... We're going to take a look at the table. There we go. We now need 3 wins from the last 4 games, guys, or 2 wins to get promoted, which relieves a lot of pressure for us. That was a tough game. Not going to lie, that was a difficult game, but I'm happy we got through it. And just one thing to note as well, I think we sold a hell of a lot more items there as well. I'm really enjoying this bronze pack method, and I want to talk about it right now as well. So we sold an injury card, we sold a training card, we sold a healing card, we sold a contract and another contract. There's a lot of items, like these players, they don't always sell straight away. Sometimes it takes like 3 or 4 attempts at listing them before they sell. But sometimes lots of them sell at once. And what I assume that is somebody trying to buy, like somebody that just goes onto the market. Like somebody went onto the market now and put max bin 200 and was at 7 minutes and bought 5 in a row just because they needed 5 cheap players. They might necessarily buy my 5 players, you know. So sometimes I sell quite a few in one go. Like sometimes I'll sell 10 or 15 at once. And then sometimes I won't sell any for a couple of hours. But I'm finding that with the fact that the prices are rising back up, the bronze pack method, and specifically this bronze pack, is good again. And we'll open 1 bronze pack to end this episode off. We'll see if we can get ourselves our 4th team of the season. It's a 62 rated, so no team of the season in this pack. But let's see what will sell. So this guy will sell, Chilwell. So we spent 1,500 coins on this pack. And wow. Chilwell's really 200. He's from Leicester. Leicester players are banging it right now. But Chilwell for me will sell. This guy will sell because he's English, and all the English players will sell. So that would be 400 back. We'll get 600 back off of this, which will be 1,000 coins. We'll get 200 off of this, which will be 1,200 coins. And we'll get about 500 off of this. So we'll get 1,700 coins before tax off of that, which puts us probably after tax down to about 1,500. We get a few contracts, a goalkeeper training, and a pace card that go into the club. And then if any, like, we basically made profit from this pack anyway, but if any of these players sell, then we make even more profit. Now I know what won't sell, like this, and this won't sell, so we discard those. We make a few hundred, 100 coins, and we'll send that to the trade pile. And it just goes to show that the bronze pack method is kind of back. And these 1,500 coin ones are so good because you get 7 rare cards. So we'll open another one. It's 64. We could have a blue in here. We don't have a blue in here. Once again, he will sell, and he will sell because they're all English and they just sell. I can't explain it. They just sell. So that'd be 600, 8, 10. All right, that's actually a bad pack. So we'll get 1,000 coins back from what we could sell from that pack. We'll keep the stuff that is going to be useful to us. And then if we can, so actually this guy, he might sell just because he's a 64 rated. 500. There's a few 200s there. Yeah, there's too many 200s. He probably won't sell. We'll send all of this. We'll send these guys to the club. We'll send this to the club. We'll discard the rest. I'll send the manager to the club as well because you never know. You never know. But I'll discard the rest. So we actually lost out on that pack. Let's do one more. I've got to stop. I know we're making profit or like a minimal loss on these packs in the hopes of getting a blue. Wow, we've actually got a silver player. It would be sick if there was a silver team of the season in there, huh? We get a Fulham goalkeeper. He might sell. This guy might sell just because he's quite rare. This guy might sell because he's got 86 pace. So we'll call 200 for each of these. So that'd be 600. That'd be 800. There's another 800 there, makes 1600. And that'll be it. So again, profit out of that pack. We would have made profit out of that pack. I'm gonna have to send these to the club. We'll send all of these players to the club. And again, the players will eventually sell. It's kind of a long, slow process of making coins. But because I have been on this account, I've been sat on the web app just constantly relisting things and stuff. It's just a really good, fun way to make coins and have the potential to pack yourself some good cards, which is exactly what we've done with our bronze players. You know, we managed to pack 3 team of the seasons, which of course we can sell on. That right now they sell for the minimum, which is 5,600. I actually think sometimes they don't even sell. So yeah, like he won't sell here. But eventually they'll be out of packs and people might want them again, even for collectors or for teams and such. And so we'll be able to sell them on. Not that I want to sell them on, because I actually want to play with them, want to use them, want to see what we can do with them. But anyway, guys, that is going to signal the end of the video. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.